I was having a conversation with an accountant the other day who sees a lot of high income producing tax returns. So the question came up, in his experience, what are the top 3 ways to make the most money? In other words, based on all these tax returns that he's seeing, is there an obvious trend that this category will make you the most money? And so here's the results from that conversation. In no particular order, number 1, doctors and lawyers. According to this chart that I pulled from the National Society of High School Scholars, the lowest average annual income is $232,000 if you work in pediatrics. And it only goes up from there. If you work in emergency medicine, you're making $357,000 on average. Then if you go all the way up to the top to orthopedics, the average annual physician compensation for the year of 2020 was $511,000. Now let's jump over to lawyers. In 2020, the median salary for a lawyer was $126,000. And again, that's just the median. That doesn't include everybody who's going to be in this range down here, probably making close to the $400,000 or $500,000 range. So number 1 on the list, be a doctor or a lawyer. The second way that he saw a lot of people making most of their money was by owning a business. Everything from restaurants to automotive to software. Now, starting your own business is very risky. So there are a lot of people that actually don't hit that level of success. I won't put this up on the screen, but according to Fundera by NerdWallet, the average business owner's salary is around $66,000 a year. And on top of that, 83% of business owners make less than $100,000 a year. So if you want to make 6 figures or above, you already have to be in the top 17% of business owners. So again, very risky, but unlike doctors and lawyers, there is no income cap when you are a business owner. If you can figure out a way to scale your business, then there really is no income limit. If you can make it to that 17% and beyond, making $1 million a year isn't off the table. So that's number 2. And the third way that a lot of people make a lot of money is real estate. Now, not necessarily real estate agents, but more so real estate investors. Commercial real estate, residential real estate, and everything in between. I won't put this on the screen either, but according to ZipRecruiter, the average real estate investor makes $119,000 a year. And there's also no income cap with real estate investing either. The more assets and properties that you can accumulate, the more cash flow you will ultimately make. So maybe you start with one property that cash flows $800 a month, which honestly would be really good. Then let's say you're able to figure out a way to scale that up to 10 properties that cash flow $800 a month. You're now passively making $8,000 a month, and at that point can probably quit your full-time job. But let's say you don't quit your full-time job, you take your regular salary plus what you're making from real estate, combine those together, buy even more properties, and before you know it, you can be cash flowing at $10,000 a month, making the national average of about $120,000 a year. Now, there's people that take that to the extreme and have thousands of rental properties and are making millions of dollars a year. And a lot of them post on social media and YouTube, and I find those videos fascinating. And so we'll be talking a lot more about that sort of stuff on this channel as well. But there you go, the top 3 ways, according to an accountant, that people make a lot of money. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, it really helps me out, and I will see you next time.